Hello there, beautiful beings of love and light. Welcome to my sacred space. My name is Raven, and tonight we are going to do a comparison between the original Light Seers Tarot deck, published by Hay House, versus the bootleg version available on Amazon for cheaper. Okay? Okay, so I'm gonna show you first the difference between the boxes. Okay, if you can see, this one is coming off as kind of like brighter maybe in the camera, but it is actually quite brighter. I think it's only because of the gloss finish. It is pretty glossy, you know, but for size comparison, this is tiny. I'm gonna whip out a tiny deck. Let's see. In comparison to the Tarot of White Cats, it's almost the same size. And if I get the Morgan Gear Tarot, yeah, you can see it's the same size. So there you go. Just a quick comparison of the size. For the box of the original, it's the sturdy Hay House box, very pretty matte finish. Okay, at the top, this one has Hay House's logo and the name of the creator, whereas this one just says Light Seers Tarot. In the back, so you have pretty much the same. It looks pretty much the same, except the original one has some sort of like it's darker on the sides, so it has kind of like a gradient. This one is just plain color. No, actually, yeah, it has that as well, I guess, on the sides. Alright, so scrap that. But this one has all the details like the ISBN number, price, and everything. This one has a QR code. Okay, and I was actually kind of careful to try out the QR code. The QR code actually leads you to a website. No, not really a website, but more of like a document page. Maybe like some sort of a Dropbox. I really don't remember. I didn't stay there quite long because I'm scared of I don't know, phishing, or maybe I don't know, maybe hacking, or so I didn't stay long in that website. Anyway, so in that website it has the scanned copy of, well, PDF copy of this guidebook. Okay, so let's open the original one. The original deck, in the back it says $24.99, but it actually retails for cheaper. Hay House had a sale recently, and I think I saw this for maybe just $15. And then they had another sale, or like a BOGO sale, like a buy one get one sale, and I think not even 24, maybe less, 21, I think, or less, I don't know. But this one sells for around $13 to $14. Okay, so but we'll show you the comparison. I think maybe this is about 17, 18 right now in Hay House. Oh, I'm sorry, in Amazon. You can get it there as well. So, okay, nothing on the side, just there. Try to copy the other side. But you can see this is more of like a turquoise teal. This is more of like, it's kind of like light blue. Alright? And then if we open it, here you have the nice message from the creator, and this one is just a talk box. Okay, so there you have Chris-Anne, and then you have the guidebook for this deck. Let me just wipe it. It's kind of like, alright, cat hair. So this one is the guidebook for Light Seers Tarot by Chris-Anne. And if you can see, you know, this one has a lot of information, and I do like having the book, you know, with me. I mean, that's my preference, and it's just very well made. You can see like, I am safe and I reach new levels of unconscious knowing as I surrender to the will of the universe. So, you know, you have blurbs like that. Although this same guidebook is scanned and is available on the website, or on the document site, kind of like a Dropbox site, where it has different guidebooks of all bootleg versions of tarot decks and oracle cards. But you don't get to have this if you get this one, okay? And then let's open it up. Oopsie. So, haha. So there's nothing else inside. Okay, nothing else. It's just a talk box. Okay, and like I mentioned, no guidebook because guidebook is electronic or digital. Alright, so for the cards, I'm not sure if you're picking it up, but, or if the camera is picking it up, but I'm gonna show you, okay, the difference in the color. This is completely washed out, like, you can see, right? Plus the size difference, it's tiny. Although, you know, this is good for my hands, I guess, because I'm gonna just try to shuffle it. Oopsie, let's try. Where? Okay, you didn't see me shuffling. Okay, let me try that again. I'm gonna put this on the side so you guys can see me shuffling this one. Okay. So if you shuffle it, it shuffles nicely actually, and you know, don't have a problem with the cardstock sticking together, or you know, because I do have small hands, but you know, I really wouldn't. I don't know, up to you. But before I go into my thoughts, I just want to give you a comparison first. Okay, so this is tiny, the Morgan Greer Tarot in a Tin version. So if you can see, the size is just okay, it's closer to the mini, but of course this is not a mini version. As you can see with the print quality, this is plasticky. Okay, plasticky and you know, bendy, and you know, see, I did that and that happened. So okay, quality, no, not really. I mean, mine is pretty banged up and used quite a lot, quite often, so I do have some tearing, or yeah, some dings on the side, but quality wise, this is so much better, thicker. Okay, this is so thin. I'm gonna show you the sides. I think you can still see. Can you see? Is it focusing? Of course, this is the original. This is a bootleg. I'm not sure if it's picking up, but this is plasticky and super flimsy. Not really super flimsy. I mean, it's like a regular plain card. This one is more of like paper cut, paper style. Okay, so all right. Now, next thing I want to show you is the vibrancy of the color. Okay, actually, okay, the thickness first. All right, I think that's a better way for us to determine the size thickness. I mean, the thickness of the deck. The GSM of this one. Okay, you can see. So it's not really that thick. All right. Now what I did is I actually pulled out some of the cards so that I can give you a quicker comparison of the decks. Just put it, I mean the artwork, okay, how they look like and how they register on camera. Okay, so 1 second, just put everything outside. So this is the Page of Swords. Pretty vibrant, you know, the backing of the fake one. It looks good in my camera, but in real life it's super washed out. Like if you can see the sharpness of this one compared to this one, it's just oof, like it's just printed wrong. Okay, so there you go. It has the same artwork, same everything, okay, but of course the print quality, as you would expect, okay, it's actually coming off nicer on the screen as opposed to real life, but please trust me when I say that it is washed out, like maybe washed out by 50% in the color saturation. We have the Fool, one of my favorite cards from the deck, and then here, okay, this is showing a little bit more how different they are in terms of the print quality. Okay, of course, again with the sharpness. Okay, that's the Fool. And the next one, we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, because I wanted to show you like yellow, teal, and then this one has like a darker theme to the card, specific card, if you can see. Okay, boom. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm just gonna let you see and have a look for yourself. I'm pretty sure you can. Oops. Oh my god. Look at what happened when I dropped the other one. I accidentally kind of like folded it and it. Okay. So much for quality. But here you go. So you can see for yourself because um, earlier when I tried to take a photo, I saw that these are, they're registering nicely on camera, but in real life, no, not really. So if you can see, yeah, if you look at it this way, quite far, then you wouldn't see the, if you look at it on its own without the original beside it, and if you look at it like this, like far from the camera, then you wouldn't really see the details, right? But here you can see it's blurry, it's pale in comparison to the original. And yeah, look at that, look at the colors of this one. And it's kind of like really sad because the Light Seers Tarot is one of the most vibrant decks out there, and I just absolutely love it. Actually, this turned out to be one of my favorite decks. I use it quite a lot. And it gives me really good answers. I'm not saying that a bootleg deck will not give you good readings. I haven't really tried reading with this one, but because it's just cards and quality and paper stock and printing and everything, but the energy, I guess, will still be the same. But if you're particular with the printout, and then I would suggest you go for the original. Like, you can see the colors here. I chose this card specifically because there's a rainbow here of the colors, so you can see how different they are. Zooming in, her hair is just, well, both of their hair, it's just messed up. Hang on, trying to focus. Yeah, so you can see, oopsie, come on, focus. Oh, there you go. So yeah, why did I get this deck? Well, I wanted to get this deck because I was just interested to see how the bootleg version looks like in person, because I saw several bootleg versions of this deck, of the Light Seers Tarot deck, in Amazon, and I just gotten curious and I got it, and I'm pretty speechless. I apologize to Chris Ann and Hay House for getting this deck, but my sole reason is for me to actually give you a review and really observe and give a comparison of how this deck is not really worth it, if you ask me. And personally, to each his own. Okay, if oh my god, if you prefer to like purchase this deck because it's smaller and maybe it fits your hand better, then I don't know, I hope they come out with a mini version. But for whatever reason that you decide to pick this deck, I hope you choose the other one, the original one, instead, as because of course, this is created by Chris Ann, and she put a lot of time and effort in creating this deck, and I just don't feel right. Well, that's just me personally. I don't feel right purchasing, well, I did, but just for the reason that I told you, purchasing a bootleg version, because of course nothing will go to the creator, and I'm finding it quite hard to express my thoughts because I'm trying not to offend anyone, and I'm sorry if I'm offending anyone out there who purchased the bootleg version. I think you will understand when I say that the images are really uh, low quality. It's the right word I'm thinking of. It's really low quality. It's picking up nicely on the camera, but I swear to you, if you look at it in person, it's like the color has been washed off like by 50%. So would I recommend you to get this deck? I got it for $13 off of Amazon, and I don't even want to put the link. And this, I remember I got this before the end of last year for maybe, I don't know, maybe $17-18. So for just what, 13, 15, I think this is 13, 14, I don't even remember. But for what, a difference of $4 or $5, would you still get this one? I would highly recommend getting the original. This lasts longer. I have had it for quite a while, and I do shuffle ferociously, like I said, I always say. And look, I mean, it's still nice. It is quite banged up, but I do reach for my deck quite a lot, and this is one of my favorite decks. So I just thought I wanted to get the bootleg version so I can, give you an in-depth review of how unsatisfactory it is. Okay? If you have questions about this deck, I think I'm just gonna use it to practice edging or something. But so there you go. This is the knockoff, and it's strange that they're selling it over at Amazon, but oh well, right? So this is the knockoff version. And if you have questions about this one, please do let me know in the comments section. I would be happy to answer you. I apologize, or I'm really not trying to offend anyone out there who got this deck. I'm really choosing my words very, very carefully so as not to offend anyone. If anyone out there bought this deck, I'm just explaining my thoughts, and please don't get mad at me. But if you are someone who's trying to get specifically get this deck, and because this is available in Amazon, the bootleg version is available on Amazon, and if you ever find this deck, and if you're trying to find, like, maybe or maybe if you thought that it is actually just a discounted deal or a cheaper deal being sold at I don't know, somewhere from a different supplier, please do check carefully, because this one, it shows that it'll come in a talk box, so that's already a sign that it's a bootleg version. Okay, so I really do love the Light Tier Star deck. It's one of my favorites. So I mean, if the difference is just gonna be what, $4-5, then I would recommend that you just get the original one. You would get the deck, the guidebook as well, which is, it's chunky and has a lot of information, and the images on this one are just completely vibrant, and I fall in love with them every time I use them. So there, I hope I was able to give you an insight, or at least show you the difference between the bootleg and the original version. If you have questions, please feel free to let me know. You can put it in the comments below, and I will answer your questions as soon as I can. And there, that's my review of and comparison of the original Light Seer Tarot by Chris Ann, published by Hay House, versus this talk box version that doesn't have a guidebook, published somewhere else. Okay, that's it. I don't have anything else to add. Let me know if you have questions. Take care, you guys, and have a good one. Bye.